Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Untitled Chapter. Thank you for watching. So today we're going to go over basically a braces update. A few of you have seen my videos on my braces and have asked me how I'm getting on and like things that I didn't expect when I was going to get braces versus the reality of actually having them, and then things that people have said in like videos that I've watched that I'm like, yeah, that's true. So let's get into it. So one thing that I actually like heard other girls saying, but then I didn't really think that it would happen, or I don't even know, is that like my lips definitely look a lot bigger. I feel like the braces actually pushed your lips out. Like I went out with my friend a few days ago and she was flagging me because I actually had a bit of a swollen bottom lip because the braces had actually cut my lip as well, so it was a bit more exaggerating than it actually is now. But yeah, she was basically saying that I looked like I had my lips done, so I thought that was kind of funny, so I thought I'd like add that in. But yeah, basically just because the braces are obviously on your teeth and they're moving around in your mouth, they do actually kind of poke your lips out, so you look like you're pouting all the time. So I thought that was gas. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that as well. I don't know why. I heard other girls saying it and I just thought, won't happen to me. So I'm not really sure why, because obviously like when everyone talks about braces they do talk about the pain, but I wasn't really expecting them to be as painful as they have been. So basically I think it might be because of my work as well. Like I think like over Christmas I was working as an actress, so I had lines to say and I had just gotten them on, and yeah, they were like cutting me everywhere and it was just a whole big thing. But yeah, basically I think the pain of them is a lot more than I would have expected. I know, I was a bit naive. I thought because everyone got braces, I thought that they can't be that bad. But at times they are quite painful. Like they're literally obviously moving your teeth through your gum and bone. So of course that's going to be painful. But yeah, I think it's more the actual like when any of your like cheek or like inside your mouth gets cut. My tongue actually got a bit swollen and cut because I have the hybrid implant on my upper palate, so that can like every time like I suck or anything, like your tongue kind of comes up against the palate of your mouth and then it's rubbing against all this metal, which is obviously going to cause problems and cuts and blah blah blah. So I wasn't wasn't really very well prepared for that. But like there obviously are days that like it's fine, and then once I've realized, okay, like eating bread just wasn't working for me a lot of the time because it's getting stuck in my hybrid implant up on the top palate, or like certain foods just weren't working because they're just getting stuck everywhere, and then I was like trying to suck them out of my braces and that was just causing me to cut myself. So then I've just avoided them since that time, if that makes sense. So yeah, that brings me on to my next point of like I wasn't prepared for how much eating was going to be a challenge. Like I obviously knew that there was going to be things like apples and like crisps or like hard food that I couldn't bite into, but I think because I have the hybrid implant on my upper palate, it's a bit next level. Like I watched other people's videos and they were like, oh, you can eat this and you can eat that, and I'm watching it going, no I can't though. Like I actually cannot eat that. How can they eat that? But then obviously it's because I have the thing on the palate. So for example, if I'm eating red sauce, which you probably shouldn't eat red sauce, like tomato sauce, because it will stain your teeth. But anyway, I eat it, and if there's an actual, let's say, cherry tomato in it with the skin is gonna get caught, or like any like leafy greens that are like in a soup or something that's getting caught, and I'm there, you know, in the middle of eating, like picking it out. Disaster. But yeah, everything gets caught. I even had it where I was out on a walk with my friend and I had eaten about like 4 hours before like this point, but I just kind of like had some like food stuff in the upper palate, like not here, because I obviously would check that in the front, like my front teeth, I would check my front teeth, but I hadn't like actually like gotten the mirror out and like checked my upper palate. So then I was like having a coffee and then I was like, and I pulled out like the skin of a pepper. So that's good. That was nice. Yeah, so food is really challenging. Also like you can't eat any like chocolate. So what I do is that I put chocolate on a little tiny teaspoon and I put it in like a cup of tea. Again, you shouldn't drink tea, but I drink it through a straw now sometimes. I don't know. I'm very against restricting myself with food anyway, so I'm just not going to do it. I have braces of just whitening my teeth. So one thing that I'm not really sure I've heard anyone say, or I definitely didn't take it in when I was watching other people's videos or anything, is that I feel like there's way more saliva in my mouth, or maybe it's because like the braces are stopping my lips from fully closing. I feel like there's just more saliva, like the corners of my mouth. I don't get cold sores, like I don't have that in my genes or whatever. I never get cold sores, but I have like cups at the side of my mouth kind of some of the time, like they're kind of gone at the moment. Yeah, they're kind of gone at the moment, but like maybe in my other videos you might even have noticed like it's been a bit red there and there, and I don't really know, but I think it's because when I'm asleep I'm drooling a lot more and it's like drying and then breaking my skin when I like wake up and smile. I don't know, that's the only way I can think that maybe that's happening. If you know, let me know in the comment section below, but I think that's why that might be happening. And yeah, like I just feel like on a whole, like, so obviously I'm a performer. If you don't know, I'm a performer. I sing, I dance, I act. So when I'm practicing singing, I do be kind of like, you know, trying to swallow all the saliva back. If I'm doing like a really fast scale, I'm like, no, I can't do it. Like I'm just like, I sometimes have tissues at the side of my mouth, so I'm like, I can't keep up. And like the drill, I swear I didn't have this problem before braces. That was something to do with the metal. I don't know if my like mouth is reacting to it and like producing more saliva, but there's something going on. But yeah, like that's disgusting. I know, I don't care, but now you know. One thing my friend actually said to me about the pain, like I was moaning about it. I was like, oh, I actually, like, why? Why did I do this to myself? And there's no going back, because I had like teeth removed. I've spent a fortune on it. Like I've spent so much money. But she was just like, you have to think that pain is progress, and like the more pain, then actually the more the teeth are moving, and then the faster you're going to be out of them. So that's actually a good way of thinking about it now. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that is actually a good thing. And when they're not paining me, I'm like, hurry up. let's like, I'm not even joking, I actually like, you shouldn't do this, don't do this at home, but like I actually, on my bottom teeth, I had like some of the teeth are really crooked moving back, so I actually would get my finger and because I feel that they're sore and like they're like maybe a bit loose. I know it's bad, I shouldn't do that, but I did that. And I'd like move them with my finger, because I didn't want to go for my checkup and like they'd be like, oh well, nothing's moved. I was like, you're moving today. So I was like, that like moving around. Anyway, don't do that at home, kids, don't do that at home. But also like I remember my mom telling me that her sister was told to put like a spoon or like something behind her upper teeth like back in the day to keep them straight. So then I was kind of like, using fingers, the same thing. Like whatever, don't judge me. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like everything else is like pretty much how everyone says it is. But yeah, they were like a few things that I've noticed since having them, and I'm probably going to learn so much more because I'm going to have them for so much longer. But like it's only been 3 months now, but I feel like it's been a quite intense 3 months because of the work I was doing over Christmas, and then I had my teeth removed. So then there's been a lot of movement in the last like month and a half, and now that I've gotten them tightened again, I feel like, okay, yeah, things are like progressing now, like. But yeah, I'm quite keen to like get them taken off as fast as possible, so I'll keep like updating you and letting you know how it's going. From a performer point of view, when I get in work, I am intimidated by them. Obviously this was like a good enough time to go get them done with the virus and like everything that's going on, because a lot of stuff got put on hold. I did work over the Christmas with them and like no one said anything to me, but like the thoughts of like going abroad, so there was like a few jobs going and I was applying for them and they were like hopeful about giving me work and all this, but at the same time I was like, oh, I'm after spending all this money, so I'm kind of actually stuck here maybe, like, you know. So I was kind of thinking, but then I was also like, oh well, I could just go abroad and like get an orthodontist abroad wherever I'd be working. But yeah, there is this kind of thing. And then even like to work where I am right now, I'm kind of intimidated. I'm like, are they just going to be like if I showed up for voice work with braces, I'm like, are they going to be like, is she okay? Like, why is she here? But no, anyway, I will keep you posted on that as we get more work and keep moving and all that. Yeah, if you are someone who is also in your 20s like me and you're thinking about going and getting braces and you're worried about like just the effects and like having them when you're older, and like are you bothered? I suppose my main reasons for getting them was just like the cleanliness of them. As I get older, they were getting progressively worse. Like I could see it over the last 4 years that they were getting more and more crooked, and it was just going to be a hassle to clean them. And then I also knew I was going to have to get at least 4 teeth removed because my wisdom teeth were coming down. I could tell myself that I just didn't have the space. Plus I was told before. And then I had a tooth right here and it was a root canal and a crown, and I wasn't happy with it. I was like, why would I remove teeth that are maybe going to be healthy when I have such an unhealthy tooth in my mouth? I just thought, like, I know it's disgusting, but I felt like it was giving me like bad breath, and like I had it for like 10 years ago. It was when I was very young. I ate too many sweets, too many of those chewy like bars, and I'll like stop eating them after this, trust me. But yeah, I was pretty keen to get rid of that. My gum around that too was quite discoloured, and I was really embarrassed by it as well. It was like if I laughed, and I have quite a big laugh, I'd go like, ah, you could see it. And I don't know, I just was like, why would I take out a tooth that's okay and then leave that? It just made no sense to me, so I just couldn't. And then the thoughts of getting veneers, I couldn't deal with the idea of like filing down my healthy teeth. And like up until like my like 19, 20, like my teeth were pretty straight anyway. There was like one tooth on my bottom that was not, and then after that then they all started moving. So I have always had straight teeth. So then I'm like, no, I think I'd rather just have my own teeth, like, because there was no like severe damage. So I know people that have like really severe damage to their actual teeth, obviously then maybe veneers, like, I don't know, would make sense. But yeah, I didn't want to do that just yet. That is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, do leave them in the comment section below. Please do subscribe as it reaches my channel and let me know that you're enjoying these videos. Yeah, that is all for this video. If you have enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe as it reaches my channel. And if you have any questions, do leave it in the comment section below. That's all for now. Bye!